Yeah, I'm just super proud of our guys. I mean, we knew that that was going to be a tough battle. Really good defense. Well coached, big physical team. So we knew we were going to have our hands full, and really, really proud of how we stepped up and played. It all started on the ground for us. I mean, I think the first half ground ball stats were way in our favor. Obviously, we had a great performance at the X to get us some extra possessions, and we shot the ball really well. So very proud of how we played today.
Jim?
Okay. So I just answered my first question. You weren't surprised by the physicality. Were you surprised at how quickly you all seemed to overcome it? I mean, you got the first goal. I mean, they were almost hanging in there a little bit, but you went on this run with 5-1, 6-1 there, first period leading into the second. It just seemed like you got their number pretty quickly. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost, we did a great job sharing the ball. We knew that we could get that defense sliding and rotating, and we just kept hitting singles and got really good high percentage shots, and thought we just did a good job playing as a team all together. Defense was locked in, understood the scouting report, made some plays, and we were able to go on a bit of a run there.
Yeah, and kind of leads into really what transcended there. This long break, and I'll split the questions between the two of you. Say, Ryan, what do you do for an hour in the locker room? I mean, you have that edginess going on, you're ready to play, and then, I don't know who was keeping track for you, for your guys. But I mean, you had that, being an old track coach, you had that 30-minute lightning thing going, and then when it goes and you start all over again, it's frustrating as can be. So how do you keep your edge?
For that delay, we just have to make sure that we have the right mindset the whole time, and we're focused and we're not getting distracted. That also goes towards stretching and make sure our bodies don't tighten up after that delay of not running around so much. But especially once it comes down to right before we go out, we like to make sure we get hype and really dial it back in, and we come out and we play fast from the first whistle, and we did that successfully today.
You must have, because I mean, it was only about a 5-minute warm up before went right back to face off. So if you hadn't been in preparation the whole time leading up to it, I mean, it could have getting a little, could have been some injuries out there, at least some aches and pains coming up later. So
Yep.
yeah, I mean, that definitely says a lot. You guys, that period there, Andrew, when you went on, I was talking about a 5-1 run, and then after play resumed and just came out like, 2 goals, 2 goals for Brett, was it 2 goals for you? And all of a sudden it's just like boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden it just went from 10-5 to 15-6, and that was basically all she wrote. I mean, was that kind of a zone that you hadn't, have you been in is there anything you can compare to at this level of the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Where you just seem to just do what you wanted to there for a good period of time there. Can you speak to that?
Right, yeah, so initially just coming to that break, obviously like you have a little bit of concern of how the guys are going to respond coming back off a long lengthy break, but I have like the utmost confidence in our group to come together. I think we did a great job during that delay of watching some of the film back, meeting with the coaches, meeting with some of the offensive leaders, and just making like a game plan for these next half after the delay. And I think we did a great job of maximizing the things that we had strengths in, and then minimizing things that we were a little bit weaker in. And I think credit to that run goes just our ability to apply what we're doing well and just replicate it to our best ability.
Yeah, so if it was a 60-minute break, I guess, plus the 5, I guess really an hour 5 between play. How much time would you think you spent? I mean, actually watching film and meeting.
Right, yeah. So I think we were pretty off and on between stretching and then watching the film, doing some whiteboard, talking over the clear, talking over the ride, talking over the offensive sets. So I'd say it's probably a 50-50 split during that delay of how we were making sure our bodies were in tune, drinking a lot of electrolytes, and then also chunking up the film and making sure we were doing our best job of, as I said, replicating our strengths.
Yeah, now you seem to set up some situations, and this could be for any of you, like what was it talking about, 5-on-5 there toward the end of one. I mean, just really getting in sets. Just really, what were you thinking? Just trying to get certain matchups. Cause it seemed like some guys are like kind of hanging out by the sideline, and you're just going with not all the players, but just a select number and just, playing them evenly
Yep.
as far as the numbers went. But could you start?
Yeah, we like to.
I probably need a little more explanation on that. That basically is what I'm asking.
Yeah, we try to make the defense as uncomfortable as possible, and some of that early offense in those sub games, sometimes we'll pull out one of our defensive middies, see if we can trap an offensive middie and use that extra space of the 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 and attack with that extra space. So we knew that was something that we wanted to do going into the game.
Okay.
Coach, progressively through the game, you just you spread the lead wider and wider and wider until it was, I think it was 16 or 15-6. Talk about the halftime changes. Obviously, the halftime was a little bit longer. We've talked about that ad nauseum, but talk about what changes were made at halftime and how you guys were able to prepare for that second half to go on that 5-1 run out of the break.
Yeah, we hadn't seen a ton of zone from them this year, so we didn't put a ton of prep into that before the game. So it did provide a unique opportunity for us to really dive into that. Understand where they were putting their short sticks, where some of those soft spots in the zone might be. Just having the 6 guys talk through it and get guys in the right spot was really one of the most important things that we talked about. But just little adjustments that you maybe don't normally have the time to talk through during a normal halftime.
Andrew, Ryan, either of you guys can answer this or both. Talk to me about, you guys have had a lot of NCAA postseason experience. That's something that, at this point, a lot of other teams are in the same boat. But talk about how special it is to be able to play at Jennings Family Field and to be able to play in front of your home crowd and the support that you got from 7 to 10 tonight.
We like to call Jennings Family Stadium the Electric Factory because our fans do an incredible job of keeping the energy up, whether we're on a run or we're taking some hits. It goes along with our sideline, our fans. We just love the energy to play fast and to make plays and to keep everyone engaged the whole time. And the fact that we got the opportunity to play in that environment in the NCAA tournament was really special, especially as now we're upperclassmen and captains.
Yeah, I mean, you went 10-0 there, right, this season? Yeah, I think I have what I need.
Last question, Coach, for you. Just the unique circumstances of having games on Friday, Saturday, as opposed to Saturday, Sunday, gives you an opportunity to sit down and watch a team live tomorrow. Talk about the benefit of that, maybe that extra rest, given the night that you guys had tonight, and what you're looking forward to next weekend, wherever you might end up.
Yeah, I mean, I think any time this time of year that you have extra days to spend together as a team when we don't have school, it's going to just give us an opportunity to sit down, be a fan of the sport, watch some games, really start to dial in the scout of who we might see next. And it's definitely a unique opportunity that we won't take for granted.
Did any of you guys get to go to graduation today, or you focused solely on the game? I know that was on campus this afternoon.
Yeah, CNU was nice enough to do a separate graduation for our guys, and I think women's lacrosse was there as well, and a couple of other student athletes that might have conflicts. So it was really special, and we've gotten to do that several times over the last couple of years, and I always say it's the best way to do graduation.
Well, congratulations on your graduates, congratulations on the win, and best of luck next weekend.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
keep
Coach.
going.